Man, it's a hot one out here today. So this is the CRAFTSMAN V20 20-inch mower. Yes, I drink from a Ziploc mug. Man, it's a hot one out here today. It's not really that hot, it's just humid, you know? It's the humidity that gets you. Hey, here's a tip. These things that my wife stores food in, they're great for cold beverages out here because I can knock them over and they don't spill. Ziploc. So today I got a new tool to help me out around here. When we first moved in, I was cutting this whole backyard with a weed eater. I bought a really nice steel battery-powered weed eater that I really love. It's great, but it's not the tool for cutting 100 by 100 foot square backyard. That's a lot. So I got this. I kind of wanted to stay with the whole battery-powered operator tool system. I've used gas lawnmowers all my life. There's nothing wrong with them, but I just wanted to avoid the gas and the hassle of a gas lawnmower. And these are new and fun, and I just wanted to try one out. It's just something new. It's fun. Let's just see how it works. So I went up to the local Lowe's today and grabbed one, and let's unbox it and see what we got. Oh, where do you start? Instructions, good spot. Yeah. All right, so here's the instruction manual and a bag of knobs. Adjustment screw things. So this is the CRAFTSMAN V20 20-inch mower. Okay, this is the grass clip protector thing. It comes with a mulching bag, which is something that I'm really looking forward to being able to catch grass clippings and leaves in the fall for putting into the garden and into the compost. Box of parts. Yes. Batteries. So there's a separate electrical charger for each battery. Some of these tools will come with one charger that will take two batteries, but this one looks like you have to plug each one in individually, which can be a plus, I suppose. Lift this. The mower. It's very well packaged. Everything's protected very well. Right. So this part goes on there. This is where the instructions come in, I'm afraid. Maybe not. Typical man, I'll just figure it out on my own without looking at the instructions. Pretty self-explanatory, honestly. It's pretty simple. And then this will just attach thusly, like that. And I would assume that that's what these are for. So I'm noticing there's only one hole here. So you can't adjust it up and down vertically this way. This is the only point of contact. So you have to attach it at that point. Thusly. And it comes with these wing nuts that attach to the back of these screws. Pretty simple, like that. And then that just clamps up and down for a locking mechanism somehow. Yeah, like that. I like the big play school like wing nuts. They're nice. They have a metal ferrule inside, but they're easy to manipulate if you're wearing gloves or something. They're big and chunky. You don't have to really worry about fine detail work. So, you know, sometimes when you're out mowing, maybe you're wearing gloves and it's a pain to deal with screwing and unscrewing little things like that. So you just tension the nut to the point where this will click and lock, like that. Now that's solid. And then it also comes with a safety key to put in up there. So once these batteries are charged, they just fit into these two slots. You just put the batteries in there. I'm not sure if there's any charge at all on these batteries at the moment. Probably not. But those will fit there. That's a nice cover there. Let's look under it. Oh, before that, it looks as though there are 5 adjustment points for the wheels. So here's that adjustment knob that goes from the 1st position all the way to the 5th position. The 5th being the highest position, and then you can progressively lower it down to the 1st position. That makes it as low as it can go if you want your grass cut really short. They've also mirrored the wheel adjustment in the back here, so you can have it higher in the back and low in the front, or vice versa, or you can keep them even. However, they only adjust on the one side. Here, this kicks out. So if you leave it closed, it'll mulch. Or it's looking like you can attach this somehow. So when you want to attach this grass shield, these hooks just fit underneath this metal rod here. Just clip it under there like that, and then this holds it down. So now you have a discharge for all your yard waste. It'll just go right out the side. So let's look under this thing. This deck is plastic. It's not metal like a normal metal, like a gas-powered lawnmower. These decks are always metal. Everything's metal. These plastic wheels. This is the one thing that I really didn't like about this, but we'll see. We'll give it a test and see how long they hold up. It shouldn't be a problem. I hope it wouldn't be a problem to replace them. If I had to, it looks like they would be replaceable. And this blade is not sharp at all, like a normal blade would be. But we're gonna run it just out of the box and see how it cuts like this. I mean, there's an edge, but it's not sharp. And it's also not bent the way a traditional lawnmower blade would be bent, because lawnmower blades are made so that they will create a suction underneath the mower and pull the grass up so it gets cut. This isn't shaped that way, so I'm not sure if it's going to function the same way or not, but it spins fairly well. Looks like a lawnmower. Plastic lawnmower, but a lawnmower. Yeah, that's hard shell plastic. It's not metal. So this entire thing is plastic. Hard plastic. Heavy duty plastic. But plastic. I'm not upset about that. It makes it last. I mean, it makes it a lot lighter. And the way these things unlock, you can fold it up and store it vertically. But wait, I don't want to throw the grass out the side. I want to collect it in the mulch bag. How do you do that? There's the mulch bag. We just lift this up, and very much the same way. This has got these hooks on the front here. You put those on these two metal rods, and that's how you attach the mulching bag. It's got a nice handle on there too for carrying. Huh. So far so good. I like it. They have a really nice, like a hard rubber handle grip on the metal rod here that's separate from the metal rod, that just makes it more pleasant to hold than just a metal bar. That's really nice. I like that. Safety bar. And it looks like keys have come a long way. So the key just inserts in there. So I just insert the key. There's a red button on the side here you hold in, and then you pull this bar back. Straight up. Certainly not as noisy as the traditional lawnmower. I like that a lot, because I can hear my neighbors from 5 acres away. They're mowing their grass now and I can hear them. This is really, really quiet. So I think what I'm going to do is take this thing inside, I'll take the batteries inside and charge the batteries up so I get a full charge on the batteries. Bring them back out here and we'll time and see how long they last. The battery says up to 50 minutes of cut time, but I think that's like an unimpeded run time. So when you actually start cutting grass with it, it's unlikely going to drop from 50 minutes down to less. So there's only one way to know. We'll try it. So I'm going to take these inside, get them charged up, and we'll bring them back out here and try to cut the grass and see how long it takes us.
3 weeks later.
Okay, so here's the deal on this mower. I ran both the batteries down to just about nothing and recharged them both in about an hour. My backyard here is about 100 feet from the house to the tree line and about 100 feet side to side. In that 100 feet, I'm probably mowing 80% of it, 75, 80% of it, because of the new garden and the other things in the yard. there are also some obstacles we had to deal with. I've got some sort of burrowing animals, some moles or gophers, I don't know, and they make a mess and they leave mounds in the yard, so there are some obstacles. There's some rocks in the yard that I had to go around. I started my timer at 10 o'clock in the morning and I was done mowing my 75 to 80% of the yard, even making a video, in about 30-40 minutes. Checked the battery length after I finished mowing and it was still 3 bars. I still had plenty of charge after 30 or 40 minutes of mowing, which was kind of surprising to me, honestly. But it really did well. It wasn't slow. You know, when you have a regular lawnmower, you have a normal walking pace that you're used to walking with and mowing with at that pace. And I thought that this would be a lot slower than that, but it's not. I was using my normal gas-powered walking pace as I was mowing with this, and it worked great. It kept up. It threw all the grass into the mulching bag, and I put all that into the garden. I really didn't have any problems with it. I like it. It's quiet. It's lightweight. I could push it with one arm. It's easy. It's no slower than a regular mower. So for me, in this little situation, it's going to work for now. I think it's a good alternative. It certainly doesn't cost any more than a gas-powered mower. So I'm happy with it. I think it'll work. So as far as this mower is concerned, I would recommend that, because if it works out here in my challenging yard, it'll work in a suburban lawn wonderfully. It'll be perfect if you have a nice level suburban lawn. That's a good mower. That would be a really good mower for just a suburban household. Yeah, that's my opinion. So all in all, it's lightweight. There's plenty of speed. There's plenty of power. It folds up and stores vertically. It collects grass. It will side shoot grass. It'll mulch grass. I don't know if it'll mulch grass, but you know what I'm saying. The other good thing about this CRAFTSMAN mower is it's part of their V20 series, and anything that they make that's a power tool, that's battery operated, that's in that V20 series takes the same battery. So I can get other tools in that series and I can interchange the battery. So thanks again for hanging out and mowing the yard with me. This is my garden area that I'm working on. I'm building this fence area here to keep the deer out. Keep working on that next week, and I've got a bunch of other projects too that are going to be fun. These videos are not going to be sequential necessarily. I'm working on a lot of stuff at one time, and a lot of my projects are sort of long-term projects. So it's hard to make one video and release it about each project, as I'm juggling lots of big projects. Because I'm juggling a lot of long-term projects, I have to make little fragmented videos. So I apologize for that. But this is the garden. So guys, thanks for watching. Join me next time on the next project, whatever that might be. Probably this garden. I've got some other stuff happening, but it's been good to see you again, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.